2. Welcome to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, the price of gold coming from the gold mine of Pacifica, California. I am Matthew Thiel, the greatest mind of professional wrestling, and as you can see right now, the drawbridge is coming down. It is time for action. It is time for the price of gold. Of course, we got a couple of great championship matches coming to you today. The Tag Team Championship is going to be on the line with the West Side Connection with Lucian Delight takes on the Hidden Futra. And of course, the Gold Rush Heavyweight title is going to be on the line in a no disqualification match when Will Hobbs takes on the champion Synn. We're getting everything started here. Fans are getting pumped up. I'm ready. I'm excited for this. It's been quite some time since I've been able to call the action here in the gold mine. And here he comes now, Bruno Beretta, the ring announcer. Very popular here with the Gold Rush fans, it seems.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gold mine in Pacifica, California, as we welcome you to the price of gold. My name is Bruno Beretta. I am your host and ring announcer. Folks, we are back with the Gold Standard Wrestling you have been dying for tonight in this very ring. In case you've been out of the loop, we have new Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions with the Hidden Gem Matt Carlos and the Future Dave Dutra. They will be defending their titles tonight against the team of Boyce, LeGrande, and Levi Shapiro. They are looking to bring back the gold to the West Side Connection. We will see how that unfolds. But tonight, for your main event, we will see the God Killer Synn defend his Gold Rush Heavyweight title against Will Hobbs in a no disqualification match. Before getting started, now that we're back here in the gold mine, I want to add one more person joining my ring announcing team. If you would please give a humble welcome to Josh Medeiros. Josh, it's a pleasure to have you joining us on the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling team. You look like you're ready to go. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling fantastic, and we have some exciting matchups coming your way, and I cannot wait to announce for all of you here tonight in Pacifica.
You look like you're raring to go. So, to initiate your arrival to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, how about we give him the first match to announce?
Thank you, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some exciting matchups coming your way, and our first contest is a singles competition scheduled for one fall. Your official for this contest is referee Steve Chavez.
First match about to get underway and being joined by who we just saw in the ring just a moment ago. Bruno, how you doing, sir?
Pulling double duties today, Matthew. It is a pleasure to be here.
Introducing first.
Oh, this is going to be a great opening contest, Bruno.
Already feeling a little steamy right here from the commentator table.
Of course, we just saw this man a couple of weeks ago at All Pro Wrestling, but here in the gold mine, you got Johnny Dynamo. Look at him. Look at him. He's got a glass of wine. I love it.
Looking in tip-top shape, drinking a red glass of wine.
From the Gold Club, weighed in at 223 pounds, he is the Filipino Dream, Johnny Dynamo.
And as they would say, a glass of wine keeps the doctor away. Johnny Dynamo looking in top condition tonight.
Oh, Johnny Dynamo is always in top condition. I've never seen someone so compact and strong, actually, as Johnny Dynamo. He surprises me each and every time he steps into the squared circle.
And there goes his patented swagger.
I'm a big fan. I gotta be honest. I'm a big fan of this Johnny Dynamo.
It's hard to hate against his character, but we all know Johnny Dynamo here to be a mean individual in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
That's part of the reason why I like it. Now, of course, when it comes to hard-hitting and strong opponents, I don't think you could come as close to Sir Samurai.
From the Nabuki-Kon Dojo, weighing in at 250 pounds, Mr. Punishment, Sir Samurai.
You heard it in his nickname, Mr. Punishment, and I've seen him over the last decade dish out that punishment time and time and time again.
And he's a man that you don't usually see here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, but by his excitement in the ring, you can tell he's going to have a great time here tonight.
Sir Samurai is always excited to be in the ring. He is always excited to put on a show for the people. He's always excited to just try to knock the teeth out of the person that's standing across the ring from him.
And referee Steve Chavez trying to get them ready to start tonight's match.
There we go. The bell has rung. This match is underway. The Filipino Dream, Johnny Dynamo, taking on Mr. Punishment, Sir Samurai. Started things up with a collar and elbow tie-up and a side headlock by Sir Samurai. Dynamo trying his best to get out of it. He's actually able to muscle it. Now he's got to, oh, there we go. Sir Samurai showing that experience, able to reverse it again immediately.
Don't be confused with his age. He is quick-witted to this very day, and he has been a quick-witted wrestler in all of NorCal for, I would say, over a decade now.
Definitely over a decade. And you saw the experience. You saw how he's able to just maneuver his way around Johnny Dynamo to make sure that he's always on top. And here they go, circling the ring one more time.
Johnny Dynamo usually tends to take it easy in the ring, but he seems to have a real serious face right now. And I think he understands that Mr. Punishment is definitely not a joking matter.
You were talking about the mind games that Sir Samurai might be able to play. You're talking about the awareness that he still has in that ring, and he showed it there, trying to pull in Dynamo with that Greco-Roman lock, but reversing it into an arm wringer.
Dealing that pressure to Dynamo's arm, and that's where his moneymakers are. That's where the majority of his moves come from, is just his upper body.
There we go. Sir Samurai taking Johnny Dynamo down with authority. Dynamo looks like a little confused. He might not be sure what to do.
Confused, frustrated. He does not want his loss at All Pro Wrestling to go in vain. He wants to take down Sir Samurai and make sure he makes a statement here.
There we go. He ducks down under Sir Samurai, rolling him up here. Not even one count. One count. Just a one count, and the Bulls square off one more time. Sir Samurai, he knows what's up. He knows what's up. Sir Samurai, very famous for having conversations with the fans in the middle of his matches.
Very good at catering to the fans' needs.
Ducking behind Sir Samurai has Johnny Dynamo.
Pulls him in, front face lock.
There we go, vertical suplex with authority.
Slam. Dynamo felt that one.
You know, we were talking about the strength that Johnny Dynamo brings to every single match, but he might be out-muscled and outsmarted here with Sir Samurai.
Putting them together, it's hard to say which one can outpower the other.
Well, Sir Samurai very active. He runs, he swims, he stays active every single day. But again, the strength of Johnny Dynamo on display, muscling Sir Samurai up and down with that belly-to-back suplex.
Oh, but Mr. Punishment, there's a reason why they call him that. He's getting back up, and he wants some more.
He's getting a little frustrated himself. Dynamo needs to take advantage of Sir Samurai's distraction.
Just a part of Sir Samurai's mind games.
Drop to a hold by Sir Samurai, going around.
To a tight chin lock now.
And you can see that Samurai has placed himself in between Dynamo and the ropes, now rocketing forearms to the side of the face. Muscling over Johnny Dynamo. Only a 1 count one more time. What's it going to take to get to a 2?
These guys still have a lot of steam left in their tanks.
All right, now we've broken down into strikes, headbutts, elbows.
Just a straight slobber knocker here now.
These guys have said, no more wrestling. Now we're going to fight. Referee Steve Chavez trying to get control over the match, making sure they get out of the corner. Huge overhand chop by Sir Samurai. Samurai now with the whip into the corner. Dynamo gets the feet up just in time.
The gloves are off. The stakes have been risen here at the price of gold.
Flying back elbow. Johnny Dynamo taking Sir Samurai off of his feet. This could be the opportunity that he needs.
Dynamo off the ropes.
Oh, misses the running elbow.
Nobody home.
Sir Samurai always aware of what's going on in the ring at all times. Samurai Russian leg sweep. Oh! Dynamo tried to muscle his way out of that, but he just couldn't.
Looked nasty. Dynamo for sure has a nasty case of whiplash on him right now.
There we go. Now we got the 2 count. We got to the 2 finally with the Russian leg sweep. So this Samurai taking a moment to breathe. Oh, double chop by Dynamo. Huge forearm to the side of the face. Another chop.
Seasoned as Sir Samurai may be, one must think, does he have the same stamina
double slap
Dynamo has? Maybe he does, and more.
You never know what Sir Samurai is going to pull out at any moment in any match.
Dynamo slides out.
Another huge forearm. Doesn't even take Sir Samurai off of his feet. Open hand slap to the face of Dynamo.
Bonds right back to him.
We're just exchanging blows left and right now. Close fist, open palm. Another close fist by Dynamo, open hand. Slap, slap, slap by Sir Samurai.
And Dynamo's starting to lay in on him, but wait. Sir Samurai is coming right back. Block the hit. Off the ropes. Hit the line, but it doesn't take down Dynamo.
No, Dynamo again showing his wherewithal as well. Coming in for his own charging clothesline, but Sir Samurai stays up. These two bulls just meeting in the middle of the ring. Double clothesline. They don't take each other down.
These guys' wills are rock hard to stay standing against each other.
Again, it's just broken down to just an exchanging of blows in the middle of the ring. Maybe we'll get one of them to knock the other one out, and that'll be it.
Referee Steve
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes has elapsed.
And Sir Samurai
down.
finally down.
Another
Dynamo
down.
falling on top of Samurai. That's it. They knocked each other out.
And Dynamo accidentally falling down to pick up the win.
Here is your winner by pinfall, Johnny Dynamo.
I almost can't believe what I just saw right here. They knocked each other unconscious, and Dynamo luckily landing right on top of Sir Samurai and picking up a pin.
Very lucky to land on top of Samurai. If he didn't do that, it would have been a double knockout.
I'm a little bit speechless here. What an amazing way to start the show, I gotta say.
I mean, it's one of the most hard-hitting matches that I've seen when it comes to it. Turned almost into a boxing match, Bruno.
It was really brutal. I'm surprised these guys are not bloodied up. They have literal iron skins, and hopefully they may have found a newfound respect for each other after this match.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of respect for Sir Samurai.
Face off Sir Samurai, extending the hand. Will Dynamo accept? He does. Wait.
Oh, no.
Maybe not. Maybe it's more than just a handshake.
There's a handshake, but he still wanted Sir Samurai to know that Dynamo means business. He wanted Samurai to know that Dynamo maybe not too happy with what goes on.
Perhaps telling him, I'll be seeing you again soon. But nevertheless, Johnny Dynamo picks up a win here tonight at the price of gold.
Folks, what a way to start tonight's show. We're going to keep the action rolling around with a tag team match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee for this contest, Jimmy Mack.
Jimmy Mack officiating this match, a huge tag team contest coming up.
Introducing first.
You hear it? You hear the music now? The creepy, creepy, creepy music. And there they are, the creepy show carnival. Ugh. Jeckles has scared me for a long time, and he still strikes fear into my heart.
At a combined weight of 490 pounds, the team of Jeckles the Jester and Big B.
Jeckles the Jester and Big B getting ready for tag team competition. Of course, Big B, a newer ally to Jeckles, just joined forces with the Creepy Show Carnival not too long ago. And now it's going to be one of their first opportunities to team together, to fight together, knock some heads. Oh, God. Oh, I was just saying that Jeckles scares me. This Big B, he's a monster. He's a beast. Look at him. He's just screaming at all of the fans here at the gold mine.
And their opponents.
There they are, their opponents.
At a combined weight of 377 pounds, the team of Dominic Texera and the astonishing Nathan Brick.
Astonishing Nathan Brick, Dominic Texera coming out, getting ready for this huge tag team contest against Jeckles and Big B. You can just take a look at the intensity that's on Dominic Texera's and Nathan Brick's face. Welcome back, Bruno.
Thanks, Matthew. Like I said, running 2 jobs today, and I'm happy to oblige to our Gold Rush Pro Wrestling staff.
So tell me about this team of Dominic Texera and Nathan Brick.
This is the first time that we've seen them here together. I believe it's the first time that Nathan Brick is actually here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, but Dominic Texera has proven himself an excellent up-and-comer in the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling roster. In fact, it's been forever since I've seen Jeckles the Jester, and I believe this may be the first time that we've had Big B here. So a couple of debuts here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling tonight.
Well, it's set up to be a very exciting tag team match. I've seen Jeckles, and here we go. This is about what I was about to start talking about, the intensity that Jeckles brings to the ring. And Big B, of course, just look at this guy. Jeckles throwing the face of Brick into the top turnbuckle.
These two wrestlers are known to be some of the most brutal in NorCal.
Do-si-do. Double drop kick doesn't take Jeckles down, but Big B does fall to one knee. Jeckles dumped out of the ring. Now we have a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Dominic Texera and Nathan Brick are 2 crafty individuals.
You can see the quickness that they have brought into the early portions of this match. They were able to fight off Big B and Jeckles.
Divide and conquer. That is the strategy that they're applying right now. And Dominic Texera goes for a dropkick, completely misses.
Trying to get the dropkick onto Jeckles.
I think he got more of the rope, if anything.
But that's what happens when you don't focus on the legal man in the ring. Big B now taking advantage. No, Big B still in the corner. Blind tag by Dominic Texera.
Texera eating a huge forearm.
That's the opportunity that Big B needed. Just a quick moment is all he needed to gain his composure and knock Texera down. And a shoving him right back down to the mat.
And the look of glee in Big B's face as he takes apart Dominic Texera is almost sickening.
Tries to throw him into the steel ring post. Doesn't quite get all of it, but as we know, those turnbuckle pads, they are very thin.
They are thin, and they do hurt for sure. Not as much as Jeckles' hands hurt.
When it comes to forearms and chops, I don't think you can get any better than Jeckles the Jester.
Dominic Serra trying to fight back with some kicks of his own. A forearm. Is that enough to daze Jeckles the Jester?
Jeckles now thrown into the corner. Texera trying everything he can, everything that he can pull out of his move repertoire, holding Jeckles into place. Now we got Nathan Brick in control.
This is what's going to take some good old-fashioned teamwork, divide and conquer, and it looks like they're already starting to make some damage happen to Jeckles the Jester. Just a 1 count.
1 count, Jeckles kicking out. Of course, Jeckles is a well-decorated champion up and down the West Coast. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put him down and out. Texera now. Now, the teamwork that Texera and Nathan Brick have been working together, it's been great,
astounding,
actually.
One would say even.
Astonishing,
Astonishing, exactly.
Whoa,
something else. Going for the pin.
Short flatliner.
I'm very impressed, especially since it's probably the first time that these two have ever teamed up. They're looking incredible as a tag team.
Well, it's definitely the first time that we've seen them here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Big B taking advantage now, tagging himself in. They got Jeckles a little too close to his own corner.
Jeckles catching a leg, hands it off to Big B. Big B with a giant knee.
Big B now. What a suplex!
Knocked the wind right out of Dominic Texera. He looks like he's gasping for air right now.
Jimmy Mack needs to gain control of Jeckles and Big B, though. Got to get Jeckles out of there. He's not a legal man.
It's hard to tell Jeckles to get out of the ring.
It's very hard to tell Jeckles anything.
I don't know if you saw how much he scared me earlier, but as one man you do not want to be within 6 inches of.
No, definitely not. Now, Big B stalking his prey. I would think that the influence that Jeckles has had on Big B over the last couple of months is going to be on great display here today.
Still a lot of fight in Dominic Texera, but knocked right back into the ropes once again.
One thing that Texera and Brick have shown so far is that there is no quit in the two of them. Texera going low, able to get a shoulder into the gut of Big B, knocking him down, throwing forearms now, trading it back. Chop by Big B.
Might have taken off some skin with that one, and if not that one, the second one definitely
bigger.
did.
You can see Jeckles in his own corner loving it. We all know that how much Jeckles likes to play, and these are the games he enjoys. Power slam.
Whatever Jeckles enjoys, most likely to everybody else, it's sadistic.
Pinfall attempt, kick out by Texera, but only one knee. You'd think that if he got the entire lateral press, that could have been the whole thing. Tagging Jeckles back in now. Jeckles kicking. Oh, what a kick in the corner. Huge forearm.
It just feels like it gets worse every time they land a blow on Texera.
Snapmare takeover. Jeckles coming off the ropes now. Diving. Senton.
It's like a rotating senton, like a 180.
Jeckles now go for the lateral press cover like I was talking about earlier. Only a 2 count. Texera able to kick out, and he is in desperate need for a tag.
And Jeckles, recognizing that Nathan Brick is ready to go, takes him out. But here comes Texera, still fighting back. Wait, Nathan Brick trying to get in, but referee Jimmy Mack having to stop him.
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes has elapsed.
Here goes.
Couple of huge stomps by Big B. Not allowing Dominic Texera to breathe at all. They have totally cut him off from his tag team partner, astonishing Nathan Brick.
This is what Big B refers to as Jaspy stomping. He's found his target, and he's ready to stomp him flat.
Picking up Texera now like he's nothing, like he's a sheet of paper.
I'm surprised he didn't bend over in half.
And there you go. You see the smile across the face of Big B as he's learned to play from Jeckles. He enjoys these games, these sadistic games that you were talking about.
These two, Big B and Jeckles are two birds of a feather.
And they have flocked together indeed.
It is almost terrifying to think that these two have gone into an alliance.
Big B picking up Texera by his hair in one hand. One hand! Tagging Jeckles back in now. Jeckles in full control of Texera. Another rocketing forearm smash to the jaw.
I feel like Texera is feeling exactly how his hair looks right now.
Oh, there we go. This is what the puppets, the puppet games, the ventriloquist dummy he turns his opponents into. Side suplex one more time.
And that's definitely, oh man.
Jeckles dragging Texera to the corner, ascending the ropes up to the top rope. What is Jeckles
at
planned here? Coming for a moonsault.
Nobody home.
Texera rolling over just in time, knocking the wind right out of Jeckles. If Texera could crawl over, this is exactly what their team needs.
This is the chance he's looking for, but Jeckles recognizes it, pulls him back.
One more time.
Goes for Brick, but Brick recognizes it. There goes Texera right underneath, goes for the tag.
Nathan Brick now, legal man, finally getting that tag. Throwing forearms of his own, fighting off both Big B and Jeckles. Knee to the face.
Astonishing he is.
A kick. German suplex.
Amazing. It's exactly what we're talking about. Dominic Texera and Nathan Brick making an excellent tag team.
Working together. Finally, they have the opportunity to work together. Big B reversing Brick into the corner. Texera coming off the ropes. B catches him right in the air from that crossbody.
Wait a minute. Brick is waiting. Here goes Blockbuster!
Blockbuster, Synn and Texera. Texera now. No, he's saying he's not the legal man.
Not the legal man. He gets dragged out by Jeckles. Oh my God.
Jeckles another forearm. Famous for those
Wait
forearms.
A minute. Here comes Nathan. Oh.
Brick trying to dive through the ropes, but Jeckles always aware of what's going on around him.
And here comes Jeckles and Big B now.
Jeckles front face lock. Face lock, waist lock, kick to the face. B showing that strength. Texera trying to break it up, can't quite. Stacking their opponents on top of each other. You see Brick dazed and confused. Huge kick to the back of the head.
What is this?
He can't.
Did they just try to count out, try to pinfall their own opponents?
The games.
Without even touching them?
The games that Jeckles loves to play. I haven't quite seen him play that one, though.
I'm speechless. I'm completely speechless. I don't even know what the point was.
Oh, my goodness. What a baseball slide from Big B right in the mush of Texera on the outside.
Wait, here comes Nathan Brick catching the discus forearm. Here comes. Lands the discus forearm right on him.
Strike by Jeckles.
That has to be it now.
That is it. This one's over. Jeckles and Big B get the win.
Your winners by pinfall, the team of Big B and Jeckles, the Jester.
Big B stealing sunglasses. Jeckles and Big B taking this one home. What a hard-fought contest by Nathan Brick and Dominic Texera, but they weren't able to bring just enough to the table to take it home. But it's an exciting tag team, Brick and Texera. I'm excited to see what they might have in store here at the Gold Mine and at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling going forward. But of course, your winners there. It's tough. It's tough to get past Jeckles. It's tough to get past Big B. But it doesn't seem like the assault is over. Jeckles throwing Brick right into the steel barricade. They're stalking the ring announcer, stalking Bruno, stalking Josh. Hell of a contest, everyone. I can't wait to see what's coming up next here at the Gold Mine, here at the Price of Gold.
Folks, it has been an amazing show so far. Wouldn't you say so, Josh?
Absolutely, Bruno. But before we continue with this amazing show, there are some important announcements that I would like to make on behalf of the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. First of all, if you have ever had a dream of becoming a professional wrestler yourself, or if you have ever dreamed of being a professional wrestling manager or referee, then please check out APW Boot Camp. APW Boot Camp is the best wrestling school in NorCal, and we will teach you the golden standard of wrestling right here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling in Pacifica, California. Please don't hesitate to ask anybody in a Gold Rush Pro Wrestling uniform about more information about our school, or feel free to ask me or Bruno Beretta. Also, please don't hesitate to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook for all of the latest news on Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, including all of our upcoming events.
Well then, without further ado, it sounds like it's time to continue our show with our next match. Thank you so much, Josh. And the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee for this contest, Alex Goldstein.
You saw the graphic
Introducing first.
You saw the graphic just a moment ago, a contest that's been brewing for quite some time. Of course, the history of Kaka, Ming, and AGB it goes back years. And if you follow each of them on Facebook, it's quite a spectacle. But of course, making their way to the ring first, Ethan White.
Being accompanied by his mother and stepfather, Mrs. Bernard and Alexander G. Bernard, from Berkeley, California, weighing in at 257 pounds, Ethan White.
Ethan White, I think the look on his face, I don't know if the camera caught it, but I got a great vantage point here. The look on his face says it all. So much respect that he has for his mother, but absolutely no respect at all for his stepdad, Alexander G. Bernard. Of course, we all know snuck in at the last moment and stole the marriage away from his former butler, Mr. Goldsworth.
How do you do? For the unacquainted, my name is Alexander G. Bernard. The G stands for I'm married, you dolts. The G stands for genial, loving husband and father. And despite all of my several attempts, Ethan, son of mine, to bring you under my wing since I've married your mother, nevertheless, you have persisted in disobeying and ignoring my direct orders. And where has that gotten you? Where are your victories? Where is your championship? But there is a better way, because Ethan, son, I promise you that at the end of this match, your arm will be rated a winner. Just follow the Bernard way. Follow the Bernard way. Ask yourself, what would AGB do? And you cannot go wrong. Good luck, sport. Let's go. We're out of here.
I think AGB said it all. Of course, one of my very good friends, Alexander G. Bernard. I got a lot of respect for him and his money and his wherewithal. But this should be
And his opponent.
Well, this should be a fantastic contest. I can't wait to see the influence that AGB has had on his stepson, Ethan White. But you hear it, you hear the music. Now, this is a guy that I haven't really gotten along with a whole lot. But the people like him. I don't even really want to say his name. There's not a whole lot that I really want to say about this guy, to be honest with you. Sir Bruno's going to say cool things about him. Ugh.
Damas y caballeros, dándole para su placer, viniendo del capital, El Salvador, el mero mero, el hijo del carnicero, Azúcar Moreno, el rey de los cielos. This is Kaka Ming!
See, that's exactly what I was talking about just a moment ago. Bruno's going to say cool things about this Kaka Ming fella. Gave him a whole special introduction. There's so much excitement there, so much more excitement than he did for announcing Alexander G. Bernard and his wife, Mrs. Bernard. Can't wait for him to get his headset back on so I can tell him what's up. So, big Kaka Ming fan, huh?
We're very close friends. Cousins, I would say, even.
Cousins. So you're related.
Closely related, yes, I would say, yeah.
All right.
Spiritual relations, I would
so
say.
Spiritual cousins.
Yes.
Well, I have to say that I don't appreciate how much excitement you had announcing him versus the excitement that you had for Alexander G. Bernard.
I am ecstatic to see Kaka Ming. I'm excited to be back here in the gold mine after such a long hiatus from being here. So, yeah, he's one of my favorite people to announce, and I had to just belt it out for him.
All right, well.
But nevertheless,
don't ever do that in my presence again.
I'll try not to, Matthew. But nevertheless, Kaka Ming is ready to party, and he's ready for a match here tonight with Ethan White.
Now, Kaka Ming, he is always ready for a party. And disrespecting AGB, you would think that Kaka Ming would have gotten over his issues with AGB by now.
He has quite a sordid past with AGB, and it looks like AGB is still pretty sore about how that ended.
Well, through his stepson, Ethan White, I think AGB is going to make a point to finally put that final nail in the coffin of Kaka Ming.
He wants to live vicariously through his stepchild.
He's going to live vicariously, yes.
And an honorable mission for him. However, as we all know, AGB's true intentions are never noble.
Kaka Ming must have spent a lot of time in the gym. His jacket is a little too small to pull off. He needed some help from the fans in the front row.
Too much of that pupusa power. Mask behind a giant nose.
That's right. AGB is explaining everything to Ethan White, making sure that he understands what's happening, why he wears that mask. He does have a big nose. Look at him, squished in there.
I wouldn't say that nose size would determine whether or not you would wear a mask, but if Kaka Ming wants to wear a mask to cover up any sort of deformity in his face, that's his prerogative.
Wow. I mean, I guess. But in my experience, there's two reasons to wear a mask. One, you're robbing a bank, or two, you're really ugly.
That is valid points, but I believe that there are much more reasons to wear it in the wrestling industry. Nevertheless, these two are ready to go, and they gave him sort of a handshake of respect, but AGB...
Not happy.
Not having any.
That is not the Bernard way. Showing respect to your opponent. Really, this is...
Yeah, it looks like Kaka wants to do it the Kaka way.
Oh, covering the eyes of his wife, Mrs. Bernard. That's good. That's good.
Mrs. Bernard can handle that. If she can sleep every night with AGB by her side, she can definitely deal with whatever Kaka Ming is.
Collar and elbow tie-up starting this match. Ethan White going behind. Taking Kaka Ming down to the mat.
And Ethan White, always known to be really incredibly just hands-on, a true grappler at heart. But Kaka Ming
dances his way out of that one, providing a quick distraction. Now he's got a headlock down on the mat.
Quick hip shake distraction into a snapmare, into a headlock now.
Side headlock applied by Kaka Ming. Ethan White pushes Ming off the ropes. Shoulder tackle, taking Ethan White down.
Kaka Ming looks like he's just getting warmed up.
See AGB going behind, grabbing the foot of Kaka Ming behind Alex Goldstein's back.
If this is supposed to be the Bernard way, well, it looks like it works to Ethan White's advantage.
Well, Ethan White saying he doesn't want the help of AGB. His stepdad is not going to appreciate that.
He does not want to do things the Bernard way. He wants to do things the Ethan White way.
A couple of quick jabs by Kaka Ming. And a big elbow to the crown of Ethan White, sending him right down. AGB pulling his stepson out.
Almost making me question, is the Ethan White way enough to beat Kaka Ming?
Nah, the Bernard way, always.
I'd hate to think that Ethan would stoop so low.
AGB now. What's he doing? He's punishing his child. He's not wrestling the Bernard way. Kaka Ming inviting Ethan White back into the ring. But of course now
Talking to him like
taking a moment to give him some fatherly advice.
He's talking to him like a 9-year-old.
Fatherly advice.
I feel like he's about to put him on timeout.
Well, he might if he doesn't win this match. Kaka Ming is not happy with AGB out at ringside.
Ethan White
And
restarting
AGB's
the
not
count.
dressed for a fight. This is wrong.
I think we both know that AGB always carries those tearaway pants, and I think he is ready just in case. But it looks like he's just choosing the cowardly route to get away from Kaka Ming.
He's just stalking AGB. He's not even focused on his opponent, Ethan White.
Wait a minute. My God, almost hurt Mrs. White, or Mrs. Bernard, apologies. And here comes Ethan White. Wait,
there we go. Coming down from behind. He doesn't like it when his mother is threatened. Sending Kaka Ming into that steel barricade.
I can understand that myself. I would be furious if anybody was causing any sort of harm to my mother.
She dropped her purse in fear of that man. This is your spiritual cousin, Kaka Ming. He's just threatening an old lady.
I didn't see any sort of threats to any old lady. I don't know what you're talking about, Matthew.
Well, you're clearly not watching the same match as me. But that was the opportunity that Ethan White needed to take control of this match, and he takes Kaka Ming down.
Huge slam. That might have taken a lot of gas out of Kaka Ming. Just a 2 count.
Only a 2 count. Kaka Ming kicking out in the nick of time.
But that did some damage to Kaka's lower back.
Ethan White picking up Kaka Ming.
Whip
to the corner. And sending Kaka Ming right into the steel ring post. That kind of stuff. That is the Bernard way, and he's finally getting the approval of his stepdad.
I have to admit that this is a bit of a more brutal Ethan White than I'm used to seeing.
He's angry. He is mad at Kaka Ming.
And there's a crazed look inside of Ethan White's eyes.
You could see the effect that's getting into that steel ring post caused, but double knees up.
Here comes Kaka.
From the second rope, Kaka Ming, flying arm drag, taking Ethan White, sending him to the other corner. Kaka Ming trying to...
Wait a minute. What is this?
AGB's in the ring.
Purse. What's he doing? What's he going to do with the purse? What the? What? Oh, my
He
God!
just hit his own stepson. That's it. What? AGB saving the match for his stepson. Of course, Ethan White.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Alex Goldstein has ruled this a disqualification. Your winner of this match, Ethan White.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it the Bernard way. And Kaka Ming is beside himself. He cannot believe that AGB slid in here and hit his own stepson to give Ethan White the victory. And AGB wisely getting out of there. Alex Goldstein doing his best to make sure that this doesn't devolve into a brawl. Of course, all the fans at the Gold Mine very close to the action here. Definitely don't want this stuff spilling out into the audience. I think we all remembered when Ethan White fought Prince Mars, Manny Mars at the time. Kaka Ming trying to find out exactly what's going on, trying to have a conversation with what? I'm picking him up. There's a lot of respect going on here, and I don't know if I appreciate that. But that's just me. You can form your own opinions at home. Well, wonderful sportsmanship by Kaka Ming, Ethan White. I'm sure Alexander G. Bernard is not going to have good things to say about the show of respect at the end of this match.
Give it up one more time for Kaka Ming. That didn't end the way I'm sure a lot of us would have wanted it, but it looks like the Bernard family still has some family issues to work out. Folks, we are getting to the point of this show. Are we ready for a title match? That's what I love to hear. Let's get that match started right now.
You heard Bruno say it. A championship match coming up. This is going to be the Gold Rush Tag Team Championship on the line as your new champions, the Hidden Futra, defend against the West Side Connection. Now you're going to see they're short a member of the West Side Connection. There used to be 3, well 4 if you count Lucian Delight. Now there's only 2. If you checked out All Pro Wrestling 2 weeks ago, you saw exactly what happened between the Classic Connection and the Hidden Future, and then of course what happened between the Classic Connection themselves. Go ahead and go check that out on the Fight app or fight.tv. And here they come now, the West Side Connection. Starting off with Boyce, LeGrande, and Lucian Delight. Of course, Lucian Delight, Boyce, LeGrande have been a duo for quite some time, both here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and at All Pro Wrestling. Matching outfits, and of course around the waist of Boyce LeGrande is the Dynamite Division Championship, which he has held for over 1,000 days. Definitely the most dominant champion in the history of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. He's letting everybody know what he thinks. He always has utmost confidence coming into these matches. And with Lucian Delight in his corner, he knows. He knows he's always got somebody watching his back. And I know that ever since the West Side Connection lost those Gold Rush Tag Team Championship, ever since they lost it, Boyce LeGrande was not happy with the fact that the belts were put on the line. It was all
Joker is right here in my face. I'm slapping.
Yelling at the camera, every camera he comes across, every fan he comes across. And now he's coming to talk to me. How's it going, Boyce LeGrande? Look at you. I have to say. Oh, all right, I'm listening.
1,309 days and counting.
1,309 days and counting as the Dynamite Division Champion. And counting and counting and counting, and it's never going to end. At least I hope it never ends. And of course, we're waiting on his tag team partner for the night. I say wonderful things about Boyce LeGrande, but of course, his tag team partner for the evening, Levi Shapiro, of course, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, if not my favorite wrestler of all time. I cannot wait to see the West Side Connection regain the Tag Team Championship from the Hidden Futra. And it's only a matter of time now. Oh.
I got the mic, so that means everybody else shut up.
Okay, I'll do that for you, sir.
Now, the bad boy Boyce LeGrande, the longest reigning Dynamite Division Champion of all time, at 1,309 days and counting and counting and counting. You see, around here, we're known for one thing, and that one thing is winning championships. But there's one championship that we have never had in our collection. And I'm here to let each and every one of you know that's about to change. Because you see, this Lady Luck Championship that's been defended by Shotzi Blackheart. Exactly, and actually I don't even remember the last time it was defended. Exactly. So I'm here to let all the Lady Luck competitors, speaking of the champion, Shotzi Blackheart, I'm talking about Lisa Lace, I'm talking about Samara, I'm talking about Kimberly Diamond, I'm talking about any woman on the Lady Luck roster. Consider this your notice. Because the bad boy Boyce LeGrande and I, we have the next Lady Luck champion. So without any further ado, the newest member of the West Side Connection, Maple Grams.
What an announcement by Lucian Delight, a brand new member to the West Side Connection. This is blowing my mind. You can see her coming out now. And they have guaranteed, they have put Shotzi on notice that Lady Luck Championship is coming to the West Side Connection. It's only a matter of time, they say.
That's right. Your next Lady Luck champion, Maple Gramps, is in the building. But you see, that's coming down the line in the future. But right now we have some more pressing business, and that is Levi Shapiro. So Levi, come on out here, please.
Here we go. You hear it. Levi Shapiro being summoned. That's something I didn't quite expect, being summoned by Lucian Delight. But of course, we all know what happened just 2 weeks ago when the Classic Connection lost the Gold Rush Tag Team Championship. And then Levi Shapiro let Buddy Royal know exactly how he felt about that. Punched him across the face, hit him with a chair. Classic Connection is no more. Of course, you can see that Levi Shapiro, Lucian Delight, and Boyce LeGrande, and now Maple Gramps, all good friends. It's all water under the bridge, I would think.
All right, now Levi, I can't help but notice that you're a few pounds lighter tonight. Yeah, not only is Buddy gone, but that championship gold that I have managed you to for 2 years is no longer around your waist. I have a problem with that. You see, because for 2 years, I've managed you and that loser, Buddy Royal, to keep those belts. And in one night, you go to Brian Zane. You go to Brian Zane, and he managed you to lose that tag team championship. You see, that's not what the West Side Connection is about. We're about keeping championships and breaking records. But you know, Boyce and I, we did see something in you that night when you took out Buddy Royal, who I've always told you was the weak link in the Classic Connection anyway. But when you took him out, we saw something. And we're going to give you another chance because tonight, right here, right now, we're invoking that rematch. And we're going to use the Freebird clause so that Boyce LeGrande, a man who keeps his championships for 1,309 days and counting, can show you how you get a championship and keep it.
All right, I'll give it to you. You're right. I made a mistake. I went with Brian Zane. I should have trusted Lucian Delight. But the fact of the matter is this. One thing you can't agree on is that deadbeat Buddy Royal was holding us all back. And I am a tag team specialist. I've done it with many partners before, and I'll do it again tonight. Boyce LeGrande, West Side Connection isn't just a saying, it's a way of life. And let's show these J-Brones what we can do.
Get our opponents out here.
Perfectly explained by Levi Shapiro. He's ready for this, and he said it himself. He has won championship gold time and time again with a multitude of different partners throughout his entire career. A tag team specialist in Levi Shapiro, and of course, when it's just him and Boyce LeGrande, it's an incredible amount of experience in tag team championship victories. The original West Side Players, Boyce LeGrande, holding the tag team championship at All Pro Wrestling on multiple occasions. But of course, we see them now, the new Gold Rush Tag Team Champions, the Hidden Futra. The Futra, Dave Dutra, the Hidden Gem, Matt Carlos, coming out like a house of fire. And the Gold Rush fans, well, they like them. It makes sense. It makes sense that they like these guys. They're friendly. I guess they're handsome or something. I don't know. They're champions. But for how long? We know that Boyce LeGrande has held that Dynamite Division Championship for 1,309 days and counting. And it might only be a 2-week reign for the Hidden Futra. We're going to find out here today. Levi Shapiro, he's stepping in front. He's ready. He's ready for this. to be a great opportunity as well for Maple Grants to see the West Side Connection in action up close and personal. See exactly what she's gotten herself signed on to. And you got to wonder, with 4 members of the West Side Connection out there, does Matt Carlos and Dave Dutra have what it takes to fight against the odds?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships. This match has a 30-minute time limit. Your official for this match, referee Jimmy Mack. Introducing first to my right, the challengers, being accompanied by...
Boyce, you're not qualified to introduce the West Side Connection. You can step aside. Introducing the challengers and soon to be new Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, representing the West Side Connection. We have the unorthodox Levi Shapiro. You show Levi some respect because his tag team partner, the longest reigning Dynamite Division champion of all time, at 1,309 days and counting, is the bad boy, Boyce LeGrande.
Lucia Delight taking it upon himself to introduce his team. And now giving some advice to Bruno.
And to my left, at a combined weight of 403 pounds, they are your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The team of the Hidden Gem, Matt Carlos, the Futra, Dave Dutra. They are the Hidden Futra.
And there you see them holding those belts high. Hi, Levi. Hey, he's waving to me. I don't know if you can see that. I guess I should talk about these champions a little bit. It was quite a display that they did put in APW 2 weeks ago. They were able to get the better of the Classic Connection. There was a couple of misunderstandings, a little times when Buddy and Levi didn't quite see eye to eye throughout the match. But Dave Dutra, of course, former champion all up and down the West Coast. He held the SWF Championship for quite some time. Hey, Bruno, welcome back.
Good to be back after getting berated repeatedly by Lucian Delight.
Well, do a better job.
That's what he always tells me.
We got Levi Shapiro starting it off. Of course, he's got everything to prove in this match. You heard it. They weren't too happy with what happened at APW 2 weeks ago.
Absolutely not, and especially not doing it in the Gold Mine or in any Gold Rush show for that matter, in an APW show nonetheless. A huge surprise that Matt Carlos and Dave Dutra were able to pick up the gold.
Of course, Levi Shapiro going for the test of strength. He's going for the weak hand. You see, he went first for the glove hand, the surgically repaired hand. And now he tricked Matt Carlos. This is what he was doing the whole time.
It's the way that the unorthodox Levi Shapiro works.
Levi Shapiro rolling around Matt Carlos.
The art of misdirection.
And of course, Shapiro overbearing on Matt Carlos, using his weight to bring him down onto his knee.
And it's like you said, Matthew, he has everything to prove right now, especially without Buddy Royal.
We get good riddance to Buddy Royal. And of course, Levi Shapiro and Matt Carlos, round and round and round and round they go, and it looks like Levi Shapiro, no, Matt Carlos getting it. Taking him down, Levi Shapiro down on the mat, Matt Carlos with that chicken wing.
I want to go back to what you just said about Buddy Royal. Now, Buddy Royal and Levi Shapiro were one of the best tag teams in all of the West Coast, even going to the extent of being the NorCal Hall of Fame. Well, I can't imagine that there is a weak link between them. They were both just incredible halves that made an incredible tag team.
Oh, I think Buddy Royal proved that he was the weak link. And Matt Carlos trying everything he can to get out of the grasp of Levi, and he's got his own side headlock now applied. Boyce asking for the tag, but Matt Carlos wisely pulling Levi away. Dave Dutra get the tag now, legal man.
And here comes the future Dave Dutra.
Go and double arm wringer, double slam. Dutra now putting Levi in position from the second rope, moonsault.
High
Going
energy.
for the cover now. 2 count.
Dave Dutra wasting no time trying to put away Levi Shapiro.
Dave Dutra, always known for his high flying, always known for how fast he can get across that ring and how far he can fly. Levi Shapiro desperately needs to get out of this hold, and if there anybody out there that can get out of any hold, it's the unorthodox Levi Shapiro.
It's not looking that well for Levi, and he definitely wants to make sure that he's making a good impression for Boyce.
He's just taking his time. He's taking his time. He's letting Dave Dutra tire him out with all of this extra stuff. Levi, though, taken down, an elbow well placed to the shoulder. Dutra now covering. Only a 1 count. Levi Shapiro gets the shoulder up just in time.
Levi Shapiro is dying to get that gold strap wrapped around his waist one more time.
Dutra has to be careful. Levi Shapiro can come at you in any direction, and we see Boyce LeGrande getting ready to make sure he can break up a pinfall attempt if Dutra is able to get the better, which he won't, of Levi Shapiro.
And there's some looks of doubt from Boyce LeGrande.
No, not at all.
Starting to
not
think.
The head scissors. Cutting off the wind supply, cutting off the blood to the brain of Dutra. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet. It looks like
Here comes Dutra
now
on his hands and handstanding.
The body control of Dave Dutra with that jackknife pin now. Levi wisely rolling over.
But Dutra still gaining control of the arm.
Back elbow by Dave Dutra, tagging in Matt Carlos.
Things are not looking good for Levi Shapiro.
Again, continuing on that arm wringer, working on the shoulder and the elbow of Levi Shapiro.
Another arm wringer.
Like you said, no wasted movement between the Hidden Futra. Dave Dutra now up on the top rope, coming down, another elbow, and that arm wringer just doesn't end.
That is amazing, being able to catch the arm midair and still have control over it, but Levi Shapiro, wait.
Another chop onto Dutra, going down and nipping back up each and every single time. Levi now, there we go, arm wringer by Levi Shapiro. Dutra back roll, front roll.
Perhaps Levi can get out of this.
And a standing drop kick. Dave Dutra catching the jaw of Levi, but Boyce LeGrande doesn't even allow Jimmy Mack to get a 1 count on that pinfall.
Got to think to yourself, who was really the weakest link in the classic connection?
Buddy Royal, he's not even here.
Had to tag in his partner now under Freebird rules.
Huge.
Boyce LeGrande may come out here with 2 straps tonight.
That's the intention. That's the goal. I would hope that that's going to happen. Levi Shapiro deserves to continue to be a tag team champion here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Body slam by...
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes has elapsed.
Body slam by Boyce LeGrande isn't enough to break the grasp of Dave Dutra. Of course, Dutra himself trained at the APW boot camp.
These guys are seasoned veterans. Matt Carlos himself being a trainer at the APW boot camp as well.
All 4 of the men in this ring actually spent some time going through the APW boot camp under the guidance and the knowledge of course, the late Roland Alexander.
Absolutely right, and that just makes me want to say once again that if anybody ever has a dream to become a pro wrestler, the APW boot camp is the place to be.
Dutra coming off the rope, stuck in the clothesline, coming with a flying knee to the face of Boyce LeGrande.
Right on the button. Boyce LeGrande is dazed. Tag into Matt Carlos, and here they go again with some more tag team action.
Working together to get Boyce LeGrande up onto that top rope, a near 20-year veteran. Boyce LeGrande, and of course the Dynamite Division champion for 1,309 days. Huge superplex. Amazing. Matt Carlos in position, coming off the second rope with a flying fist.
Capitalizes on that
for
the cover.
Of course, Levi Shapiro with supreme confidence in his tag team partner, knowing that Boyce LeGrande was going to be able to kick out of that, didn't feel the need to go ahead and break it up.
And the Hidden Futra is a fairly new team, but you could see the camaraderie between these two, how much they trust each other, just by the dynamic that they have in this match.
The name The Hidden Futra is brand new, but of course Matt Carlos and Dave Dutra have been friends and tag team partners for many a years under different names. Pink Mink Inc., other things, The Hidden Futra, and of course both graduates of the APW boot camp.
Absolutely my mistake. It's probably because I didn't see him in pink and that kind of threw me off.
Exactly. What a huge kick by Boyce LeGrande, just knocking the face off of Matt Carlos.
And all sense of taste has been knocked out of Matt Carlos' mouth. He doesn't even know where he is right now. I think he still thinks that Boyce is in the match.
Levi Shapiro not wasting any time, making sure that he puts the boots to Matt Carlos. Standing vertical suplex. Levi Shapiro now going for the cover. This is it, this is it. They've got the belts.
That's going to take more than that to take out the hidden gem.
Levi Shapiro, blatant chokehold, but you know what? Sometimes you got to break the rules, you got to bend the rules in order to make sure that you stay on top. Club and forearm shot.
Always Levi Shapiro's MO, but honestly, that choke looked a little bit more desperate than anything.
So you say.
I think, oh my God, what the heck?
Nice.
Who is?
The Maple Gramps showing.
Maple Gramps?
Showing, and Matt Carlos, he's beside himself, but Boyce LeGrande now in complete control. Jimmy Mack holding Dave Dutra back, allowing this assault to continue. Levi Shapiro kick to the side of the head. And of course, they have Matt Carlos now completely cut off from Dutra. And another clubbed shot to the back of Matt Carlos.
The very fact that Maple Gramps had to intervene in this just goes to show that they are losing trust in Levi Shapiro as being part of the West Side Connection.
I don't see that at all. I think that she's just trying to prove her mettle, trying to show that she deserves a spot, just like Levi Shapiro deserves a spot with the West Side Connection.
Big elbow from the top rope from the bad boy Boyce LeGrande. A cover, but Dave Dutra doesn't even let a 1 count happen.
Dutra breaking up the pin before the count of 2. Jimmy Mack admonishing him in the corner. Of course, we have to play by the rules. All right?
Boyce LeGrande.
Playing by the rules is very important.
Even if Levi Shapiro wants to consistently bend him, I understand. I see. This is exactly how it's turning out.
It's broken down into a fight. Dutra running over to try to render some aid to his partner, Matt Carlos. But of course, the 2-on-1 assault continues. The hidden gem in a world of hurt. Boyce LeGrande now.
Boyce LeGrande for the cover. Maybe new champions. Just a 2 count.
Only a 2. Matt Carlos somehow finding a way to get that shoulder up to save the match. But Matt Carlos hasn't been to his feet in, I would say, a number of minutes now.
Boyce LeGrande choking out Matt Carlos.
Levi requesting the tag. Boyce LeGrande giving it to him. Levi now, oh, we've seen this, coming from the second rope. Diving headbutt.
Headbutt, my God. The fact that Levi is completely conscious after that.
And of course you saw Levi Shapiro floating over Matt Carlos, making sure that he put his own body in between him and Dave Dutra, keeping eyes locked, making sure that Dutra wasn't able to interrupt the pin.
I was almost certain that Matt Carlos was knocked unconscious from that flying headbutt. But Matt
10
Carlos
minutes has elapsed in this contest. 10 minutes has elapsed.
Matt Carlos trying his best to fight off, but Levi Shapiro picking him up for a scoop slam, but dropping him right down before he could get him over. Modified body slam. I'll call that like that. Unorthodox, right?
Very unorthodox. And these are the traits that I love about Levi Shapiro, always finding new ways to create damage.
Flying lariat by Matt Carlos from nowhere. Standing drop kick sends Levi to the ropes. Matt Carlos finding a burst of adrenaline, a burst of energy, but a tilt to...
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, there he goes. Going for the ride. There we go. Sending Matt Carlos down with a spinning cutter.
That was amazing.
Good. I'm glad that you're saying good things about Levi Shapiro. He really deserves it.
Levi Shapiro is an amazingly talented individual. All on his own. He does not need the underhanded tricks that Boyce LeGrande, Lucian Delight, and even Maple Gramps have been trying to instill in him.
Of course, Levi crawling to his corner. Matt Carlos needs a tag here. Dave Dutra, you saw slapping the top of the turnbuckle pad, making sure that Matt Carlos knew what corner to go to. And like a whirlwind, here comes Dutra, knocking both Levi Shapiro and Boyce LeGrande down. Big back body drop, and another for good measure. Oh,
huge cutter. Dutra is pissed. Good, the cover. Oh my God.
No, that's not. It was only 2. The match continues. Boyce LeGrande kicks out just in time.
2 7/8. That should have been the end. But Boyce LeGrande kicked out just in the nick of time.
Dave Dutra, the freshest man in here now, continuing his assault on the Dynamite Division champion. Whip, but a reversal by Boyce. Here comes Boyce. And Oh, double flapjack by the West Side Connection.
Amazing timing by Levi Shapiro to just pop out right next to Boyce at the right time.
Assisted double suplex sends Dave Dutra right into the center of the ring. Here comes, this is it, new champions. Matt Carlos, no, just in time. A quick clip to the back of the head was all it needed, and the pin was interrupted.
That little burst of strength to just jump right in there and break the count.
You can hear the aggression coming out of Matt Carlos as he was throwing those forearms to the face of Levi Shapiro, but now the double team continues. Boyce and Levi send Matt Carlos up, inverted atomic drop. Oh my, running clothesline, knocking the head right off of the hidden gem.
I can't believe his head is still attached to his body.
And that is the strategy, that is the mind, that is the experience that these two tag team champions have.
What is Lucian Delight doing? What does, is he getting the talcum powder?
He's got powder. Levi's got powder. Throw it.
Oh no! Right in this Boyce LeGrande's face! He's blinded!
Boyce taking a face for power, but no, Levi, throw it. He's got the claw on. He's got that on. Dutra rolling up. Double kicks.
Taking out Levi Shapiro.
But Boyce LeGrande completely blinded. He's asking for some water from Maple Gramps. If he could wash that powder out, he might have a chance here to save the match.
I don't think that's going to get saved anymore.
Running Matliner. Double DT planted Boyce LeGrande in the center of the ring. Oh no! The Hidden Futra retains the Gold Rush Tag Team Championship.
By pinfall, and still your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Matt Carlos and Dave Dutra, the Hidden Futra.
I cannot believe that Boyce LeGrande would put himself in a position like that to take a face full of powder. Of course, Levi Shapiro aiming for Matt Carlos, but LeGrande instead getting that face full of talc powder. Old school strategy, old school tag team strategy by Levi Shapiro. Of course, didn't quite work out into his favor. But look at him. You can see he's sorry. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it, Lucian. He didn't mean it. Lucian Delight having words, trying to find out exactly what had happened. And Levi, of course, explaining away what's going on. Maple Gramps, Lucian Delight go into the aid. You're welcome, Levi. Get some water for the eyes of Boyce LeGrande, the Dynamite Division Champion, 1,309 days. And of course, your winners going back through the drawbridge. Still your Gold Rush Tag Team Champions, the Hidden Futra. West Side Connection still working everything out. They're going to figure it out. Now Boyce wants to know. Whoa, what the low blow by Lucian Delight. LeGrande finale onto the ribs of Levi Shapiro. What is this attack? What is the reason of this? And Gramps with a huge cutter of her own. All three members of the West Side Connection taking out Levi Shapiro. I don't believe what I'm seeing.
I guess we know who the real in the Classic Connection.
Boyce LeGrande calling Levi Shapiro the weak member of the Classic Connection. I can't believe that's the truth, though. Levi, he's a smart guy. He wouldn't have made that decision with Buddy and dumping Levi Shapiro out. Ultimate disrespect. It seems as though whatever West Side Connection there was is no more. don't know what's going to happen with this group of wrestlers, but you could see Boyce LeGrande, the Dynamite Division champion. You see Maple Gramps, their promised future Lady Luck champion, and of course their manager, Lucian Delight. I'm flabbergasted, folks. And of course, we're going to take a quick intermission now. We're going to take a blast from the past, and we'll take a look at a match between El Chupacabra and Sheik Kanabati. Stay tuned, folks. We'll come back with live action here very soon.
Folks, I'm standing in a mess of talcum powder and water. So while we're finishing up cleaning up this mess to continue tonight's show, we're going to take a 15-minute intermission. At this time, we welcome you to get snacks and refreshments at our concession stand. Visit our merchandise room and meet some of our athletes from tonight's show. Hang on to all of your tickets because we're going to be announcing a raffle winner from the tickets themselves. So make sure you hang on to your ticket stub, and we'll be right back.
himself, an authentic used turnbuckle from right here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and a Gold Rush Pro Wrestling authentic sticker. Now, all right, folks, please pay attention to the number that I call out. Your number is 5, 4, 7, 1, 2, 1. Then you are our winner. Once again, 5, 4, 7, 1, 2, 1. Let's have a round of applause for our winner. Well, folks, I hope you're ready to continue with our matches because the next match is going to start right now. And it is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the Gold Mine. We are back with live action, starting off the second half of this show with an enormous tag team confrontation.
No doubt the price of gold has risen, the stakes tonight. I feel like the second half of this show is only going to get that much better.
Well, of course, the second half is going to be capped off by the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship match, a no disqualification contest between Will Hobbs and the God Killer Synn.
Well, with this music playing, you already know who's coming out. None other than His Majesty, King Luxury.
King Luxury, of course, winning the King of the Gold Mine tournament and crowning himself. And, of course,
from the Kingdom of Eternia, with a combined weight of 388 1/4 pounds, they are the team of Lord Luxury and the Pinoy Prince, Manny Mars. They are the team of the Knights of the Golden Horseshoe.
Bruno, you got to tell this guy to not interrupt me when I'm talking about the great accolades that Rick Luxury has brought to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
I definitely have to speak to him regarding that, but none of us can actually forget about the Pinoy Prince himself, a native to Daly City, California, Manny Mars.
Yes, Prince Mars coming back to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling after losing a Loser Leaves Town match with Ethan White, being crowned Prince by Rick Luxury.
And their opponent.
Already, the entire Gold Mine letting them know how they feel about King Luxury.
And of course, Cowboy Charlie coming into this match. We don't know who his tag team partner is going to be, Bruno.
It could be anyone on the Gold Rush roster.
Introducing first, from the NorCal Corral, weighing in at 106 pounds, he is Cowboy Charlie.
Who do you think he got?
He has a lot of friends in the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling roster, so I'm not going to be surprised
and
whoever
his
comes out.
mystery partner.
Well, I wouldn't consider myself one of Charlie's friends.
That's because I don't consider you having many friends in general, Matthew.
Plenty of friends. That's very rude. What a Shamrock!
Shamrock!
Well, of course, Cowboy Charlie and Shamrock, like you said.
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 2.5 stone, she is Shamrock, the Leprechaun.
Of course, this is not the first time that we've seen Charlie and Cowboy Charlie and Lucky the Leprechaun. That's his name, right? Shamrock.
This Shamrock
was
the
Lucky.
Leprechaun.
Lucky was the little one.
Is a staple to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and it is Charlie the Cowboy's lucky day, and Prince Mars's and King Luxury's unlucky day.
So
cut the music.
There we go. We're gonna
listen here, Cowboy Charlie. Obviously, since it's 2018, parents don't beat their kids anymore. And kids aren't allowed to lose. So tonight, when I'm done beating your ass, you can ask your partner for a participation medal.
King Luxury letting Charlie and Shamrock know exactly what he thinks about being assigned to this contest. But I think of all people on the Gold Rush roster, Rick Luxury is the one that's going to be able to teach these lessons to Cowboy Charlie.
And once again, you know, King Luxury has been one to underestimate Cowboy Charlie, and Cowboy Charlie himself is a great contender on his own here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Fought many times for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles, and he's taken on giants.
Well, of course, Cowboy Charlie at this point now is a 4-year veteran in the ring, surprisingly enough, for such a young age. But Rick Luxury just toying with him, placing him on the top rope, tapping his head. Underestimating him. So and Cowboy Charlie is no stranger to this kind of treatment, but he knows exactly how to respond to it. I know, he's trying to spank him. I like it. That's a classic Rick Luxury. This is the first time he's tried that on him. Cowboy Charlie knows exactly how to get out of that. Well, when you're such a bad child like Cowboy Charlie is, I'm sure he's received many spankings in his life. Trying to get the Gold Rush fans on his side. But Luxury with a huge, what a punch to the face. Like a boulder onto Cowboy Charlie's head. Knocking Cowboy Charlie right down, dumping him out unceremoniously. No, Charlie holds on to that middle rope. Absolutely. Luxury coming in for the attack. A shoulder by Charlie coming up. Head scissors sending him down. Charlie now coming in like a house of fire, trying to whip Rick Luxury. Luxury now with the reversal, sending Charlie into the corner. Charging in, Charlie wisely jumping out of the way. Ducking under the feet of Rick Luxury, rolling back to the outside, and a well-placed kick to the side of the head. And another one for good measure. And it's like you said, he is a 4-year veteran. Sweet. And every year you just see him evolve with new techniques, new attacks. Sweep of the legs by Charlie coming off of that middle rope. Disaster kick. Spinning kick right to the face. Right to the button. Charlie now swinging back around, going to the outside. King Luxury. Coming down with a double stomp. Charlie coming in. Blocked by Rick Luxury. And with ease, throwing Charlie, who reverses it into a drag. Cowboy Charlie using the ring at every moment to continue to bring the momentum. And when you're someone the stature of Charlie, that's exactly what you need to be able to do. You have to use your momentum. You have to use whatever leverage you have at your disposal to take down the person that's bigger than you. And King Luxury now tagging in Manny Mars. Manny Mars charging in, eats one. Leapfrog from Shamrock. Drop toe hold now. Eats the mat now. The front face lock applied. Charlie might be bleeding a little bit from the mouth from that punch that he took from Rick Luxury in the beginning of this match. Continuing to push Manny Mars down, 1 count after 1 count after 1 count. Prince Mars needs to get back to his feet. He needs to gain control of this one quick. And Prince Mars definitely does not want to lose to Cowboy Charlie. But for what reason, I can't say. It's for some reason, it's like an embarrassment to them for them to lose to this young man. But he's incredibly talented. But he's itty-bitty. Shamrock now assisting Charlie down with a senton. Shamrock now the legal man. And Shamrock ready going for the cover. One, and only a 1 count as Prince Mars is able to kick out. Rick Luxury giving instructions to his tag team partner, Prince Mars. And Shamrock toying with Mars. And dropping him like a pot of gold. Sending it down with that elbow. Shamrock now coming off of the ropes. A couple of dance moves and a knee drop. He just river danced into a knee drop onto Manny Mars' sternum. Of course, Rick Luxury personally inviting Manny Mars back to the gold mine as his protege. And you can hear him throughout this match screaming instructions to him. Somehow Rick Luxury was able to get in and just attack Shamrock, giving Manny Mars or Prince Mars an opportunity. Charlie had Goldstein distracted over there. Manny Mars coming in, charging, flying forearm. With the trying to go for that bulldog. Denied. Tagging in Cowboy Charlie. And that's the kind of trust that Shamrock has in Charlie. See how Charlie fares against Prince Mars now. Snapmare takeover. And a kick to the spine. Charlie now using his quick release. What? Can you believe that? Clean standing moonsault with a 1 count, but nothing to take away from his
an amazing skill.
Right to the eyes. There we go. That's the influence and, of course, the experience that Manny Mars has going to the eyes.
Experience going to the eyes?
Yes.
That makes absolutely no. It doesn't take any experience to rake someone in the eyes.
The experience of knowing when to place that in the match to gain the advantage over your opponent, Bruno.
It's illegal, nonetheless. It should not be allowed in wrestling at all. Alex Goldstein should have called that off.
Contest. 5 minutes.
Rick Luxury signaling that this one's over with that vertical suplex. 2 count. Charlie kicking out just in time. And, of course, Luxury applying the choke. He said he was going to punish this kid, and that's exactly what he's doing in the ring. Rick Luxury getting Charlie to the feet. Neck breaker. Of course, Rick now. And another 2 count.
This isn't how you beat a child. You know what? If anything, I would say that King Luxury respects Charlie as an equal wrestler right now because of how hard he's trying to attack him. And look.
I would not put...
Oh, my God.
Oh, a face right
That's
into
not how you beat a child.
How would you beat a child? What are you saying, Bruno?
What I'm saying is that Cowboy Charlie is an amazing wrestler, and Rick, I feel that Rick is threatened by him.
I think that you're going down a very dangerous line of talk. If Rick Luxury hears this, he's not going to be very happy with you putting thoughts into his head.
Keep this between you and me, Matt. That's all I'm saying. What happened?
Fisherman suplex pin. Alex Goldstein out of position. You got to think that might have been what Charlie needed, that extra moment to be able to kick out.
Bit.
Manny Mars continuing his assault. Another forearm elbow right to the face, the bloodied mouth of Cowboy Charlie. Charlie now sent to the ropes, coming back off.
Wait a minute. Cowboy
Down
Charlie.
With a wheelbarrow and a stunner. An ace crusher there in the middle of the ring.
Prince Mars is floating?
Prince Mars looks like he might have had a little bit of a neck damage, nerve damage to that. Alex Goldstein needs to get in there and check on this man.
God.
Mars trying to crawl to his corner. Charlie doing the same thing. Both Shamrock and Rick Luxury ready and eager to get in there.
Slowly making their way to their corner. Shamrock tagged in. Luxury tagged in.
Shamrock now, huge clothesline. Another one for Mars. Rick Luxury trying to take maybe a breath in the corner for a moment. Shamrock charging in. Another clothesline.
To the other
Number
side.
4. That's 5. We got now 6 clotheslines by Shamrock.
No more.
A kick to the gut now. Shamrock, vertical suplex, rolling over. Oh, he's held on to that face lock. 2. How many suplexes is he going to give him? He gave him just 6 clotheslines just a moment ago. 3 vertical suplexes, back to back to back. And Shamrock, the cover. King Luxury kicking out.
The 2 counts. Rick Luxury is looking weathered now.
Luxury, a 15, 18, almost 20-year veteran of professional wrestling. And he's really giving it to Shamrock at this point. Shamrock in the corner. Luxury now in full control.
Wade Shamrock going in.
Sambo suplex, what? Sambo slam!
And that was the opportunity that Shamrock needed.
Well, Shamrock is in a great position now to get the tag on a Charlie who's had a moment to rest and regain some of his composure. Rick Luxury crawling back over to his corner as well. Tag to
Can he
Prince.
make the tag?
Charlie and Mars now spinning back elbow from Charlie, taking Mars off of his feet. Flying forearm. And a drop kick to Rick Luxury, sending him straight to the floor.
Oh, my God.
Well, there we go, a little bit of...
Manny Mars ducking out of the way just in time, and Cowboy Charlie not knowingly struck Shamrock.
Front roll, and another double stomp to the back of Manny Mars. Going for the cover now, but Alex Goldstein is out on the floor checking on the condition of Shamrock after catching that strike and falling off the edge of the ring. Charlie now looks like he's signaling going to the top, but Rick Luxury, it looks like he's gotten back to his feet.
The referee needs to get back into this match because, look, King Luxury throws Cowboy Charlie off the top rope.
Shoving him right off at the top rope. Manny Mars now.
Oh, my God.
Rolling, twisting, bending the back of Cowboy Charlie.
Tapping out to the Manila
And that
Sunrise.
is it.
Manny Mars picks up the victory.
In quick fashion.
Here are your winners by submission, the team of Manny Mars and Lord Luxury, the Knights of the Golden Horseshoe.
The Knights of the Golden Horseshoe following through with the promises that they made. And now the assault continues. Rick Luxury with a huge pile driver. Pile driver right in the center of the ring.
We're going to need some help with this. It was terrible enough that he had to fall from the top rope, then placed into the Manila Sunrise, twisting his back even worse, and now just taking a nasty pile driver from King Luxury.
The Knights of the Golden Horseshoe have come here to prove to everyone that they want to dominate not only the tag team division, and that looks like they're trying to put out Charlie for good. From my vantage point, it looks like Charlie is next to knocked out. The bell continuing to ring.
Someone needs to come out here right now.
Here we go with another.
No more, no.
Manny Mars making. There we go, dumping him. It's fine. Rick Luxury.
This isn't even.
Luxury made his statement. But of course, Mars continuing his assault onto Shamrock. And together, the Knights of the Golden Horseshoe walk away victorious here in the gold mine. You got to think that some of that action might carry over. Some of the intense brutality that we saw in this match, we'll probably see a little bit later. We got a no disqualification contest coming up as the main event tonight.
And we're going to see what price.
Well, we're going to see exactly what the price of gold is. But before we get to that, we're going to see Derek Slade come out here with MPT to take on Kal Jack.
Well, folks, some incredible tag team action. Let's have a round of applause for Cowboy Charlie. Quite an exciting night that we have here tonight, folks. And the excitement is going to continue because our next match is going to start right now. And it is a singles contest scheduled for one fall.
We just saw the graphic display.
Your official for this contest is referee Alex Goldstein.
This is going to be an incredible match.
Introducing first.
Of course, the referee for this contest is Jimmy Mack.
Just the correct Jimmy Mack. The Honorable Jimmy Mack. You're official for this contest.
Well, yeah. You know, not everybody can be Sparky, as they say. But in this case, he's Jimmy Mack.
But right now, a legend, as you would say, of the gold mine himself, bringing out his protege, Derek Slade. The total package, as he bills himself.
And I cannot wait to see what MPT has.
Being accompanied by Mr. Primetime MPT from Santa Cruz, California, weighing in at 208 pounds. Here's the total package, Derek Slade.
As I was saying, I cannot wait to see what MPT has taught Derek Slade over the last several months.
Derek Slade has definitely the potential to be seen. He's an up-and-coming athlete here in the gold mine.
Up-and-coming, absolutely. And when you have somebody the caliber of Mr. Primetime in your corner, it's only rising to the top that he can do. Because MPT's got some words for us.
Let me tell you guys something real quick. Let me tell you guys something real quick. I can't tell you guys something real quick if you make noise over me. So basically, check it out like this. What? Don't you start that what stuff with me tonight. All right, back to what I was saying real quick.
Might not let MPT a word in tonight.
You just talk over him.
You
They're
guys done yet? You guys done yet? So let me tell you, it's all about the cream of the crop, and it rises to the top. And when you find someone who happens to be a little bit better, when you find somebody that might go to the top of the business, you find somebody who's humble. You find somebody who listens. You find somebody who's got what it takes to be the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that person is the total package. That man is Derek Slade.
I don't think I could say it any better than MPT.
And introducing his opponent.
I hope he humbles himself with his opponent here tonight.
What is it with your attitude with these people, Bruno? You want people to be humbled. You want them to be nice to each other. I just don't get it.
I just want a good, clean show, and I've seen a lot of underhanded tricks here tonight, as I'm sure you have.
I haven't seen any underhanded tricks.
I cue back to the eye rake that we were talking about earlier.
Let's not talk about previous matches. We're going to talk about this. Look at that Kal Jack.
From Rough and Ready, California, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is Grizzly Kal Jack.
It looks like he's a professional trapper wearing all of them skins and furs.
That is from a bear he found dying in the woods, and seeing it in the state that he's in, he killed it with his bare hands and wears its fur to this day. From Rough and Ready, California, he is rough and ready to go here tonight.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be rough and ready to take on Derek Slade with MPT in his corner. You have to believe that over the last 3 or 4 months, they've been training together closely. MPT, a legend in NorCal wrestling, multiple-time champion.
Kal Jack getting some love from the gold mine.
Of course, MPT now picking Derek Slade out, calling him a cream of the crop, somebody who was humble, as you wanted him to be.
I'm not too sure if that's the impression he's giving all the folks here at home.
Well, you can be humble and also absolutely confident in your ability. And what an opportunity Derek Slade has right now to make a statement here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, live from the gold mine during the Price of Gold.
He could be making a statement right now if he just walks himself into the ring and lets the bell ring.
And he will. He's going to wrestle this match under his own time. He's going to wrestle this match the way that he wants to, or the way that MPT has instructed him to. Either way, it's a winning strategy. You make Kal Jack sit, you make Kal Jack wait.
And you make Kal Jack angry. And when Kal Jack's angry, I can tell you right now there's going to be a lot of bodies tossing in the air.
All right, looks like Derek Slade has gotten the last piece of advice from MPT that he needed before the beginning of this match. And of course, referee Jimmy Mack calling the action, probably down the middle.
Good old Jimmy Mack.
Of course, there we go, the bell has rung. This match is underway. Grizzly Kal Jack taking on the total package, Derek Slade. Of course, these Goldmine fans don't seem to be very appreciative to the new tutor of Derek Slade and MPT. Of course, Kal Jack now kind of trying to chase Derek Slade, who wisely puts his leg over that rope. But of course, when you're in contact with the ropes, you can't wrestle the match.
I'm sure that these fans will appreciate Derek Slade a lot more if he would just get himself into the ring right now, or get himself into this match right now with Kal Jack and get this going. They came to see a fight, and here at the Price of Gold, we want to make sure everybody gets more than their value's worth in these matches.
The Bear and the Young Lion circling each other, but of course the strength of Kal Jack on display. That waist lock just lifting Slade like he's nothing, muscling him up to the shoulders, but Slade goes behind. Gets his own waist lock on. Kal Jack coming off of the ropes, holding on to that top.
And agile Derek Slade.
Kal Jack getting a bunch of momentum, leapfrog. And a second by Slade almost, but Kal Jack catches him. You gotta wonder what Kal Jack has in store here, but no, Derek Slade again going from behind, like you said, the agility. Of course, Kal Jack might definitely out-muscles Derek Slade on every occasion that he's tried so far. The sidekick by Derek Slade doesn't get Kal Jack off of his feet, but you heard that, just that forearm just slapping against all of the walls here at the gold mine.
Well, what Kal Jack lacks in ability, he makes up for it in his gargantuan strength. That's what we're going to see right here.
And there you go. Derek Slade trying to tilt-a-whirl his way out of that, but Kal Jack with a vertical suplex. MPT getting the attention of Slade, making sure he gets back to his feet. And a slap to the face, open hand strike by Kal Jack.
Like a frying pan straight to your chin. And he's taking that frying pan right to the sternum of Derek Slade.
Overhand chop by Kal Jack. Seems to be stalking his prey now at this point. Hanging Derek Slade over the top rope. I've got him from behind.
He's trying to pull him in.
Pulling those tights, but Slade was able to hang on to that top rope, but it wasn't enough. His grip finally broke.
I think the real winner here is the elastic in Slade's pants. Here comes another, slap to the face.
Open hand strikes. Now Kal Jack getting Derek Slade in position, whipping him across the ring into the other corner. Kal Jack gaining momentum here, charging through, but Slade ducking out just in time. Flying elbow. Slade coming in for another attack. That's 2 in a row.
There was Slade. Wait a minute.
Caught one more time by with the gargantuan strength of Kal Jack. The grizzly strength.
The pump handle throws him over.
Now, when a pump handle, the arm has got to go in between the legs.
That's right. You're absolutely right, Matthew.
That was just muscle.
That was.
Pure muscle.
Pure grizzly strength.
MPT now encouraging his protege.
Wait a minute.
He was trying to throw Derek Slade into the ring to avoid that kick, but he wasn't able to do it.
Almost looked like he threw him into that knee.
Kal Jack now on the outside with Derek Slade.
Oh my God.
Another just easy lift. And he goes and he throws Slade through the top and middle ropes back into the ring. And he's got a couple of words for MPT warning him to stay away. Kal Jack.
Wait a minute. Hey.
No, there we go. MPT taking advantage of Kal Jack, turning his back on him. That was a huge mistake. Slade now climbing to the second rope.
Oh my God.
The flying guillotine leg drop. Only a 2 count as Kal Jack is able to get the shoulder up just in time. Slade continuing the assault with those closed fists right to the side of the face.
And if it were not for the grizzly strength of Kal Jack, he may have not have been kicked out from that.
You can see the influence of MPT showing on Slade at this point with the chokes, the strikes, the continued pins. Now he's making sure that Kal Jack has to waste that energy and waste that breath by kicking out of those pinfalls. He's got a chin lock now applied. He's really got to get that knee driven into the back of Kal Jack, though, to get the maximum amount of effort from this.
He's just wearing down Kal Jack now. Capitalizing on that guillotine drop he did earlier.
Squeezing the neck, pulling back the face, working on the neck.
5 minutes have elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes have elapsed.
Working on the neck of the grizzly, Kal Jack. Kal Jack with a bear hug slam. Sending Slade right into the mat.
The wind
Kal Jack
knocked out of him.
coming off the ropes. Oh, but Slade rolls out of the way of the diving headbutt in the nick of time. What a leaping neck breaker by Slade.
This may be it for Kal Jack.
The incredible athleticism of Derek Slade, who believed that was a 3 count, but Jimmy Mack may be a little slow. Well-placed elbow to the dome of the Grizzly. A few kicks for good measure, making sure that Grizzly Kal Jack does not have a chance to get back to his feet. The diving knees onto the shoulders and the neck.
And Grizzly.
Only a 2 count there.
Starting to look wounded now.
Well, all it took was that momentary distraction by MPT for Slade to completely take over this match. And he measures up the Grizzly, the former NXT star. Going in for that kick, but Jack again,
Jack.
always able to out-muscle Derek Slade. Places him right on the top of that turnbuckle.
He's going to need to do more than place him.
Derek Slade, in the right moment, getting that diving elbow from the top rope, going for the cover, hook in the leg. Only a 2 count. One more time. The eyes of Derek Slade showed it all. He was shocked and furious that his assault on Kal Jack has not been more effective so far. More shots to the back. Derek Slade now trying to make sure that Kal Jack gets back down to the ground, coming off the ropes. But Kal Jack almost able to get the side slam, but no, German suplex. But of course, how much has it taken out of Kal Jack so far in this match? Both men gasping for air.
Both of these guys completely looking gassed now, trying their best to get up to their feet.
Derek Slade back to his knee first. He's up. That's the end of the count down or count up from Jimmy Mack. A straight shot.
A double hit. Another double hit.
Another straight shot to the face of Derek Slade. Coming in with just like a train, knocking Slade down. Second tackle.
Kal Jack getting that second win he needed.
Trying to throw Derek Slade, but you got to think that Slade planted his feet just before that, knowing how much Kal Jack has thrown him around the ring so far. MPT now trying to have words with Jimmy Mack, making sure that he's officiating this match properly.
Oh my God.
Derek Slade pulling Jimmy Mack into the corner. He gets smushed by the Grizzly. But Kal Jack.
Slade trying to go for the kick, but Kal Jack saw that coming.
Oh my
Knocks
God.
him out.
Knee to the side of the head. That's got to be knockout blow, but Jimmy Mack is down and out. It looks like MPT's putting on the Infinity Gauntlet.
It's the Golden Glove.
Oh.
The Golden Glove.
It's MPT.
Gilded. That's
Boom.
24 karat punch right there.
Knocked out cold by the Golden Glove of MPT. Derek Slade draping himself over Kal Jack. And you gotta believe that, yes, this one's it. That one's over. Derek Slade, the total package with the victory. MPT now wisely pulling his protege out before Grizzly Kal Jack gets back to his feet.
Here is your winner, the total package, Derek Slade.
And Grizzly Kal Jack somehow getting back up from that gauntlet attack.
Well, I got a question though. Do you think Slade saw MPT get involved?
I'm pretty sure that was part of the plan, especially now that MPT is bringing it out.
You know, I'm not too sure, because you saw him when he raised his hand. He said, "I did this. I won this." You gotta wonder maybe his back was turned.
He knows exactly what he was doing, but I don't know. I can't even explain this at this point.
Well, what I can explain is that the influence that MPT has had on Derek Slade has shown itself in this match. Kal Jack might have thrown the guy around a little bit, but Derek Slade walks away with the victory, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Well, nevertheless, folks, we have an amazing main event coming up.
It's coming up next. I'm just looking at my notes here. The Gold Rush Championship is on the line. No disqualifications.
Folks, we've been having an amazing time here at the Price of Gold. But of course, we want to make sure before we hit you with our main event tonight, we have a few announcements. Is that right, Josh?
That's right, Bruno. Once again, on behalf of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, I would like to thank all of you for attending today. And I would also like to bring your attention to our school here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, the APW Boot Camp. Located right here in Pacifica, California. Please, once again, if you have ever had a dream of becoming a wrestler or a referee, please don't hesitate to find somebody like myself or Bruno or anybody else here in a Gold Rush Pro Wrestling uniform and ask them how you can get your dream started today. And please don't forget to follow us on social media, Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, on Instagram and Facebook, where you can find updates on all things Gold Rush Pro Wrestling related, including all of our next events, such as today.
Thank you so much, Josh. Give it up for Josh, my co-announcer. Thank you so much. And now, without further ado, folks, it is now time for our main event! Let's get that match started right now.
You heard it here. It is main event time. The Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship is on the line in a match that promises to tear the entire gold mine down to its very foundation. Immediately busting out of here like a house of fire, the champion of Willpower, Will Hobbs, the challenger to Synn, who is our current Gold Rush Heavyweight Champion. Of course, Will Hobbs, very popular with these Gold Rush fans. Will Hobbs, no stranger to championships, has held the APW Worldwide Internet Championship. He's also a previous Dynamite Division champion here at Gold Rush Pro. And now he's got an opportunity to win the heavyweight championship here, but he's got to get it from the Beast Synn. Here it the anticipation building as the God Killer makes his way to the ring, and he's come armed. Synn throwing that trash can and revealing the face paint, the intimidating look by the God Killer, and he might be the one that might be able to kill the willpower of Will Hobbs here tonight in this no disqualification contest. Of course, Synn, a dominant champion here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. We've seen we saw a great tag team championship match earlier tonight, and this one promises to blow the roof off of the place. Let's go to Bruno for the official match announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a no disqualification match for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your official for this match, referee Alex Goldstein. Introducing first to my left, the challenger from East Palo Alto, weighing in tonight at 252 pounds. He is the epitome of willpower, Will Hobbs. And his opponent standing to my right from Grit City, weighing in at 355 pounds. He is your reigning, defending Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the God Killer, Synn.
And there you have it. This match is just moments from getting underway. Referee Alex Goldstein showing both competitors here in this match the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship. And that is what this match is all about. We are moments away from the bell ringing, and you got to believe that it's going to be the meeting of the bulls in the center of this ring once it gets started. And there we go, Bruno, welcome back.
A no disqualification match as our main event. These two are no strangers to this kind of match.
Well, especially the God Killer, Synn. I saw him in a casket match not just a year ago here in Gold Rush, and they're just going after each other now, just exchanging blows. Knees, like headbutts, sending Will Hobbs to the mat.
Just sending shockwaves throughout the gold mine, these two gargantuan forces.
Will Hobbs not backing down, that willpower showing through. Strike to the face of the champion, Synn. Well-placed shots right to the jaw. One after another after another. He's got that closed fist. And, of course, in a no disqualification match, there are no rope breaks. There are no admonishments for having a closed fist. Anything goes, Bruno.
And Willpower himself, Will Hobbs. He is our most recent Band Slam Cup winner. Was unsuccessful in his cash-in, but right here, right now, he looks to achieve the heavyweight championship against the God Killer Synn.
But can he do it in a match that favors Synn as much as a no disqualification contest does? He came out here with a trash can. Will Hobbs came out with just himself.
That's exactly what he wants you to field, his willpower. He is the epitome of willpower, and that's all that he needs to win this match here tonight.
Synn taking Hobbs to the outside. Like I said, there are no countouts in this match. There are no disqualifications. Open hand chop. But a headbutt right to the chest of Synn. European uppercut. Synn's the champion, rocking and reeling.
And Will Hobbs, like he's been awoken once again, laying it into Synn, but Synn responds right back to his gut.
And now, there we go, chair to the back, chair across the spine of Will Hobbs.
And you heard the thud from all the way over here. You can hear it from outside even.
Now Synn and Hobbs
right
into the steel barricade.
That barricade just bent a little bit just by the pure body force that Synn threw into there.
Now Synn charging in, knees and kicks right to the face of the challenger, Will Hobbs.
Just smashed his face with his knee.
Synn playing this match exactly how he wanted to. He introduced that chair. Will Hobbs tried to wrestle him. Poor choice. And now he's smacking him on the head with a water bottle.
Will Hobbs
trying to fight back.
Fight left into Willpower himself, the epitome of willpower.
Now the exposed fist of Synn right to the dome of the head of Will Hobbs. And there's nothing Alex Goldstein can do. The only thing that he can do in this match is count to 3.
Completely legal. The only way to win this match is by pinfall inside the ring.
The vicious intentions of Synn with that trash can, but of course Hobbs is taking the can and smacking the back of Synn.
Going for another one. Oh.
Synn able to get his arms up just in time to block some of that blow, but it's still a trash can. It's still painful. Now Synn, the recipient of the steel barricade. Will Hobbs breaking down. Will Hobbs trying to wear out his challenger. Now he's playing by the rule book of Synn.
Dishing out some of the same punishment right back to the God Killer.
But of course, the only way to win this match, it has to be in the middle of the ring. Usually that's how it is. Now, Alex Goldstein, he's the official of this match. He can call it how he sees fit.
But both of them wearing each other down. Probably at this point has spent more time outside the ring than inside.
Oh, 100%. But what can you expect when there's no rules, no disqualifications in this? You can touch the ref, you can hit the ref, you can throw him across the ring if you wanted to, and nothing will come from it.
But then who would be there to count that 3 count?
Me!
You're just going to run. Okay. Oh, I'll hold you to your word.
Gold Rush branded chair.
Oh, my God.
Slapping right across the face of Will Hobbs.
That could have broken his face there.
It probably did. And you got to know that that's exactly what Synn wanted to do in this match. He didn't want Will Hobbs to come back time and time again, challenging him one time after another. He's got to take him out. He's got to break him, and he's got to break that willpower.
You've seen some vicious attacks in past shows from the God Killer against Will Hobbs.
And the vicious attacks are going to continue in this match as Synn peels off that paint, exposing his face.
5 minutes have elapsed in this championship contest. 5 minutes have elapsed.
Synn now throwing Will Hobbs back in the middle of the ring. Taking his time, making sure that every shot to Hobbs is well placed and powerful, but Hobbs power slam from nowhere, out of desperation, you gotta think. And that's a 2 count. We almost had a new champion.
That was amazing. 100% pure willpower.
Look how dazed Will Hobbs is, though, after the brutal assault that he took on the outside.
But look how dazed Synn is. That is 355 pounds that just got power slammed right in the middle of the ring. Synn has the wind knocked out of him right now, and he's having some hard time getting back up.
Will Hobbs to his feet first. This is exactly the opportunity and the opening that he needed.
Giant boot to the chin.
Running big boot. Now Hobbs powering Synn through the ropes, but Synn stopping his own momentum dead. And you saw Hobbs when he landed a little crooked, a little on those ribs. Sometimes you got to let your opponent fight himself.
That's difficult when you're not ready. You may land wrong, and that may have been the chance that Synn needed a drop kick of his own.
Can you believe it? You said 355 pounds?
I am amazed by our own. I gotta admit, that is amazing from our own heavyweight champion.
Now, Synn, he needs to get he needs to get a chair. He needs to get a bull rope. He needs to get a cowbell. He needs to get anything that he can get his hands on to just continue the assault onto Will Hobbs, because he's always going to have the fans behind him. Will Hobbs is.
Synn calling him up, charging right in it. Nasty line that just knocks out Will Hobbs. Laid flat on the middle of the ring, and Synn is just taking it all in.
There we go, Synn showing his disapproval for his challenger, Will Hobbs. Picking him back up to his feet, raising him up. Might have been thinking choke there for a moment, but Hobbs fighting back. Hobbs finding the wherewithal to fight back. Can he get him over with the vertical suplex? And he does! The intense power of Will Hobbs on extreme display here tonight at the Gold Mine.
And just when you think he's all out of steam, picks up a second win, picks up a third win.
A diving elbow from the middle rope. Alex Goldstein counting, and only a 2. I cannot believe Synn was able to kick out of that, to be honest, with the weight and the point of the elbow from such a high vantage point. Of course, Will Hobbs again showing he's dazed, he's confused. Taking that chair to the face in the beginning of this match has really done a lot of damage to the challenger of Will Hobbs.
Chair, a garbage can, knees to the side rails. Now Will Hobbs is looking for a new weapon.
He's searching for something.
Looking for a new toy to bring into this no disqualification match.
No, he's got it.
Is that
look, it's a table.
No
He's
way.
got a table. Will Hobbs get the tables?
If Will Hobbs can even get Synn on that table, but Synn, as though the instincts, as though he could sense the danger, rolls out just in time.
Well, Hobbs has been moving at about 3/4 of his usual speed from the onslaught that he's taken from Synn so far, giving Synn the opportunity to roll out of the ring, seeing that Hobbs was trying to bring this table in. And you got to wonder what Hobbs has in store for the champion, propping that table up in the corner, coming down with a diving axe handle.
And these giants, these titans of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, having to give everything they have.
The intense strikes by Synn. Garbage can twice for good measure as Hobbs finds himself back in that same corner. That same corner to the outside that Synn has been just destroying him in throughout the entire match. Thought that he might have been charging in, but no. When you're Synn, when you're someone the size of him, when you're someone who has the power that Synn carries behind him, you don't need any extra momentum. All you need is you.
And Synn needs to bring this back into the ring. Otherwise, we're just going to have
a fight.
Two battered bodies outside of the ring at the end of all this.
One battered body. Look how Synn is moving at his normal speed, not 3/4 of his usual abilities. But Will Hobbs was able to get that chair without Synn noticing it. But Synn doesn't even feel it, though.
Oh, my God. Synn just laying down a barrage.
10 minutes have elapsed in this championship contest. 10 minutes have elapsed.
I mean, I got to give it to Will Hobbs. He found an opportunity to try to bring it to Synn, but Synn just absorbed the impact of that chair. Will Hobbs was punished for it with those trash can lids. Oh, the foot of the chair to the gut. Two. It was two of them. Two of them to the back was enough to take the champion down.
Would have gone for 3, but he is going for 3.
Oh, to the head. God. Right onto the head of Synn. You got to think that there has to be some sweet revenge for Will Hobbs. But now he's got to be able to pick up Synn and put him back in the ring.
What a brutal assault with the chair. He could have cracked his skull. Probably did at this point.
Well, like I said, the fans at the Gold Mine always behind the epitome of willpower, choking Synn on the ground. He had to have gotten Synn good with that chair. I have never seen Synn so down and out. And Will Hobbs showing the strength, lifting Synn back to his feet. But no, Synn might have been playing possum there a little bit, forcing Will Hobbs to use his own power to pick up Synn, and he sends him right over the barricade.
He might have cracked the rib falling on that side rail. Will Hobbs is hurt right now.
I can almost guarantee you that Will Hobbs has at least a broken bone in his body at this moment in time.
At this point, I just feel that it's such a brutal match for being in disqualification. Even more brutal. Oh, did he just spray mist into his face? Or what was that?
You know what? When it comes to Synn, I don't never know what he has in store, what he's got up in his arsenal.
Completely legal, too.
100%. This is a no disqualification match at the price of gold here in the Gold Mine for the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship. This match means everything to both Synn and Will Hobbs.
How many tables do they need? Oh my! Everyone slams it right into Will Hobbs' skull.
They will use as many tables as is necessary. And now Synn, he's propping that table up. Looks like he might be sending it into the ring too. You got to think about the dangerous intentions that he has in mind for the challenger, Will Hobbs. But Hobbs back on this side of the barricade, unloading fist after fist after fist. And the discus punch isn't enough to get him down, but of course one strike. Oh, both of them down now.
They're both down.
But it took 3 or 4 strikes from Will Hobbs to take down Synn, but only 1 from Synn to take down Hobbs. Remember that.
The fact is that Will Hobbs had enough willpower left in him to at least take down Synn. This is the chance that he needs. Both of them are down. Will Hobbs just needs to recuperate himself just enough to take down Synn.
Synn back to his feet first. Pulling the hair. Oh. Headbutt right to the face. Blocks the shot by Hobbs, but doesn't block that one. Exchanging blows and 3, 4, 5, 6 headbutts of his own. Synn biting the face of the challenger, Will Hobbs, a member of the Bite Club, if you will.
There's nothing I could say to this because there's nothing that the ref could do at this point. Bites are allowed. If he could finish him off by biting him to death, that's one way that Synn could keep his championship. But at this point, it's just been a mess here.
Synn with the table of his own now. He's propping up those legs. You got to think he's got a just devastating plan for the challenger, Will Hobbs. Hobbs trying desperately to climb to his feet, grabbing whatever he can, the ropes, anything, but it doesn't seem to be enough. The damage has been done to Will Hobbs.
And this is bad news for Will Hobbs. Synn is just taking his time, recuperating himself at the same time. Will Hobbs at this point may be concussed with the amount of damage he's done to his head, not just by attacks by Synn, but by him headbutting Synn repeatedly.
Synn leaning Hobbs onto that table, putting him in perfect position to come charging forward.
And here comes
Synn measuring it up for good measure. Coming in, charging. Hobbs out of the way. Synn saw it, though. But no, a huge spear from Hobbs. Synn, the champion, right through that table.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, here we go.
Hey,
it's Synn's partners at the Creepy Show Carnival.
Jeckles and Big B. This is a no disqualification match.
15 minutes have elapsed in this championship contest. 15 minutes have elapsed.
Completely illegal in this. The entire locker room could clear, and there's nothing that can be done. But Hobbs ducking and a huge spear onto Big B. He's got to turn around, though. Jeckles is in perfect position. Huge
takes out
forearm.
Jeckles, just a forearm.
Jeckles right to the outside, and you can see Synn still folded in half, essentially, from going through that table.
And if you had any doubts that he's lost any power since the start of this match, you could just see Jeckles on the floor there, sprawled out. And here he comes.
Hobbs, what's he doing here?
Trying to pick up Synn.
I don't know if he's got the strength left. I don't think he does. Synn fighting back, clubbing the back of Will Hobbs. And Synn and Hobbs on top of that table. The table didn't break, and that hurts 10 times more than if it were to splinter under you.
Will Hobbs completely taken out.
The side of that table going across the back of Will Hobbs. And, of course, Shawn Michaels had a very famous back injury from taking a casket in a very similar way. Got to see if Will Hobbs might be a little bit injured, a little broken.
After the amount of attacks.
Second attempt, and again, the table doesn't break.
Table doesn't break.
Where did we find this table? Going for the cover now, and that's a 3 count. That's it. The damage is done. The match is over. Synn retains the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship, and I really have to believe it's because of that unbreakable table.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, and still your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the God Killer, Synn!
Synn retains the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship in a match that severely favored him. He had assistance from Big B, from Jeckles, from tables, from chairs, from trash cans. And this no disqualification match is over, and Will Hobbs is broken. He's battered in the middle of the ring, and you gotta wonder, does he have anything left to even come back to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling?
We're gonna need some paramedics out here. I am definitely worried about Will Hobbs' health right now. He's lying in a position that it just looks like his back is just twisted at this point.
Well, the sides of that. Oh.
Cut the music.
Oh, Synn's got the microphone.
Like I told you guys before, I've been through too much by too many people to let a piece of garbage like this come in here and take what's mine. The vision is absolute destruction of everything that Gold Rush is known for. This is not some self-righteous party orchestrated by Anthony Cardi, aka the Cold One. Because if you noticed, he is gone. What you are looking at is the new carnival. And we're not gonna rest until all of Gold Rush is ours.
Well, you heard it from the champion, Bruno, promising that they will dominate and own all of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
The new Creepy Show Carnival. And I am terrified just looking at these three.
They no longer need a ringmaster. AC gone. Just the carnival.
And it's looking ominous for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling with these three in charge.
And there we go. The champion Synn and Will Hobbs still down, still out, broken and injured. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here at the Gold Mine for the price of gold. I'm Matthew Thiel, the greatest mind of professional wrestling. You are
Bruno Beretta, your announcer, co-announcer, along with Josh Medeiros. Thank you so much for joining us, folks, and we'll see you on the next Gold Rush Pro Wrestling show.